Hi, it's Charlie Bengel. Welcome to another edition of Meet a Top Producer. My special guest today is Tiffany Stone from our Georgetown office. Tiffany, welcome.
Thank you.
So you've been licensed since '04.
Yes.
Joined Remax in 2014. 100% club member. Licensed in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Big into Children's Miracle Network, and also a member of the Circle of Champions. Take me all the way back to 2004 and tell me why you got into real estate.
Well, I originally got into real estate because my husband was an architect.
Okay.
And he was doing like huge remodels, but he wanted to get into new construction. So we thought we can be a team because he'll build the houses and I'll sell them. So that, and then the other thing is that, you know, I'm a mommy and I wanted to have flexibility with my schedule and be able to at least pretend I was a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
So working nights and weekends, this field sort of afforded me that opportunity.
Great. So 18 years later, talk to me about what you enjoy most about still being in real estate.
It's just rewarding. I work a lot with first-time buyers and I love, you know, giving people, I just love being a part of that first experience for them. I love just holding their hand and walking them through all of the steps. I remember as a first-time buyer myself, it was so scary. You know, I was walking around the property saying like, would someone really be crazy enough to give me a mortgage? You know, and just not knowing all the steps. So I really like just helping them navigate that process.
Fantastic.
I like people, so this is a people business. You know, my background is journalism and public affairs and marketing, so this was just kind of a natural transition.
I like it. So 18 years later, what's still motivating you? Talk to me about your big why.
Well, my life changed dramatically. Unfortunately, I lost my husband in 2014, and overnight, I became a single mom. You know, it wasn't what I planned.
Sure.
So, you know, so this went from being, I went from being not the breadwinner to I need to be the breadwinner overnight. So we just had to keep moving forward. And that was my husband's big thing. Like, we're just gonna keep moving forward. So I just had to keep it going. You know, I just want my kids to have all the opportunities in life. And, you know, I have a son that's a sophomore at Brown. And he's worked so hard to get where he is. He's so focused, and I'm just so proud of him. And it's funny, before he accepted at Brown, he said, you know, Mom, I don't know, because this is so expensive. And I said, oh, you're going, you're going.
This is not an opportunity we're gonna pass up.
Yeah, I was like, so, you know, I just do what it takes, and I'm just fortunate that I'm in an industry where if you help enough people, you will be rewarded.
Yes.
So I'm just thankful that I have this career.
That's great. So where's the younger son gonna go? Any idea yet?
Well, he's talking about Columbia.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I may have a double whammy, I don't know.
Kidding. Yeah.
But he's also very creative. So I don't know if he'll go to like a Parsons design school or something like that, but either way, there's 1 year where they're both in. So I'm gonna get it, but I'm just committed, like it's gonna happen. And
well, it's great to have a big why. You're always gonna be, you know what you do when you get up out of bed every morning.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And I've learned over the years that you have to work at this every single day.
Sure. What's your best lead source?
Referrals.
Okay, tell me more about that.
They are just gold. I mean, even when I think, oh, you know, I wanna have a month where I wanna lay low a little bit, someone calls.
Yeah.
And you know, and someone always has a good, like, I want to sell my house, I want to retire. I mean, so it gets me all pumped up and motivated all over again. So just to help them reach their goals, which enables me to reach my goals. So it's like such a win-win.
What do you do to stay in touch with those folks?
I try to just contact them on a regular basis. I do client events.
Okay.
You know, anytime anyone invites me anywhere to their birthday
You
parties or family, I always go.
Yep.
I'm happy to go. I enjoy myself.
Yeah.
I was an only child growing up, so I just love being around people. So, yeah, I need to do more and I want to do more, but I definitely put forth an effort to stay in contact with people.
Excellent. Talk to me a little bit more about the client events that you do.
So I've done a couple just at the office and some giveaways for the holidays and things like that. But I'd like to try to make it, you know, I was listening to one of the top producers the other day through Remax, and I thought she had some great ideas.
Yes.
So I definitely want to incorporate more. I know it's so key.
Yeah.
Because I know people don't forget about me, but it's just, I mean, while you're working with them, you form this bond.
Right.
And then you really miss them afterwards. I'm like, I've been talking to you every day for like 3 months, and then I don't talk to you anymore.
It's done.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you were dating and then you weren't.
I know. So it's like, yeah, so I miss my clients. I enjoy my clients. And, you know, a lot of my clients are single women who are like doing well and they're successful and they've overcome obstacles to get to where they are. You know, Black home ownership is, the numbers are much lower than they should be.
Absolutely.
So, you know, and I have clients, I have diverse clients, but I have a lot of Black clients, and it's just, it's rewarding seeing them realize the dream of home ownership, especially for some of them, you know, the first generation to actually own a home.
It can change the trajectory of families' generation for decades.
I know, and that's like big, it's big. So, so that's really meaningful.
That's another big why.
That's a big why, yeah.
No, that's excellent.
It means a lot to me.
Getting back to the client events, they sure do make it, you know, when you're advertising an event, it makes it easy to pick up the phone. It's a reason to call people.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about the script and stuff. It's like, hey, come to my party, come to my shredding event, come to my whatever. You know?
I know. So I definitely have to do more, and I want to do more. So, I mean, Remax Allegiance is amazing, and just the team and the support and all of the resources are there. And it just, I mean, like literally, I feel like we have something every day. So it's just a reminder, you know, like there's every meeting I learn something, I walk away with something.
Good.
So just staying plugged in, because you have the system in place. So I've surrendered to the system.
I like that.
It's a process.
Good. If you could go back to your first year as an agent, what would you do differently?
Well, I actually started off really, really strong.
Okay.
Back then, cold calling was allowed. There was no national do not call list. And that's how I got my first listings, just from calling neighborhoods. And everyone in the office, we were all newbies, and they were like, oh my gosh, Tiffany, you have listings? How? You know, we just started. So I started off really strong. I think I needed to do more consistent marketing.
Okay.
I needed to be advertising on a regular basis. I'd have a listing and it would sell right in Capitol Hill. And I needed to send out that card every single time.
Right.
And it's hard when you're younger, you're starting out, you don't have as many resources, so you can't always make the money and put it back into the business. But I think that was key. If I had had more money to be able to keep it going with the advertising.
Commitment to consistent marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I think that's huge.
Yep. Any other tips for agents looking to improve their business?
Wow. I just think consistency.
Okay.
And finding an organization where you can be plugged in and the support is there. But I just think consistency, even if you start off part-time, just doing something every single day. Like this doesn't just happen. This is a business that requires a lot of nurturing. I play tennis, so it's funny, like I'll play and then I can't play for a week and I go back out and I'm like, oh my gosh, what, I mean, tennis requires nurturing. I can't be away from it. And real estate's the same way. I can't be away from it. It requires consistency.
Great. Well, I appreciate you joining us today on another edition of Meet a Top Producer. That's Tiffany Stone, and